Thanks for tuning in to see what's happening around Grace Church. We are so grateful to jump into this series on Colossians called Jesus Over Everything. And as we think about this series, we are reminded there are so many ways that different activities, different pursuits, different desires in our heart and in our life creep in, that they take that place of number one overall for a small season or window. And we just want to reorder. We want to reprioritize ourselves, making sure that we are not putting anything above or before Jesus, that He is over everything and that He is first in our lives. And so really what we want to stop and ask is, what is taking root in our lives? What are we feeding our soul with? Where do I run to find peace and comfort and to just escape from whatever I'm facing today? What competes for my worship is really what we're asking, and how is it making me become shallow? How is it spiritually draining me instead of filling me? You see, these are questions I want you to pause and to stop and to ask yourself and to consider, because they will inform where you are at in making Jesus first and foremost in your life above everything else. What are you feeding your soul with? What are you giving your time to? What is a consistent, regular pattern in your life that is a focus right now? And how is it distracting you from abiding with Jesus? Do you run to certain activities? Do you run to go fishing or four-wheeling? Do you run to camp? Or do you run to get ice cream? Do you run to get donut connections? Like, where is it that you run to find peace and to hide? We want to stop and we want to make sure that motivationally none of these things are competing against Jesus, that none of these things are distracting us from being present with Him. And so I want to read Ephesians 1:19 through 22 with you. This is what it says. And what is the immeasurable greatness of God's power toward us who believe, according to the working of His great might, that He worked in Christ when He raised Him from the dead and seated Him at His right hand in the heavenly places, far above all rule, far above all authority, far above all power, far above all dominion, and above every name that is named, not only in this age, but in the one to come. Now watch this. Listen to what happens here. And He put all things under His feet and gave Jesus as head over all things to the church. You see, we are to be under His lordship. We are to see that He is preeminent, that He is first, that there is nothing that comes between us and Him, that He is the first priority and the first pursuit and the first desire of the day that sticks with us throughout the day. And so I just want to challenge you to pause, to prepare your heart for this coming week as we talk about what it means to walk as one who is worthy, as a believer who is worthy. These are great conversations to have. It's a great way to sift through the heart, through the mind, through the soul, and make sure that we are in alignment with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, that He has purpose, mission, and desire to just be present with you. He has all of this for you and wants you to abide in Him. So will you stop long enough to do it? Will you do the hard work of sifting? And will you open up your hands to Him and say, Lord, whatever needs to be removed, move it. We're excited to worship with you on Sunday. I will be out of town performing a wedding, but we're excited to have Tom Anderson come and preach and deliver the word for us this coming week. We're excited to worship with you on Sunday.